Hello folks, I'm LA and this is today's short take. You may have noticed I haven't brought it up, but we've had a huge run up in the solar stocks, right? Now they've gone vertical and you got a big spike up in volume as a result. That tells me everybody notices it at this point. Now, if you rode this thing up, that's great. If you haven't, well, it's a little late. It doesn't mean it can't go a little bit farther, but most of this is probably done, right? ABCD structures on the way up, if they all, did their thing and have just about completed. So I don't think this is the place that one should be buying, but what will happen is you'll see this thing take and pull back a little bit, and these are volatile, so you'll get some sort of a pullback into some sort of a range, and it's kind of hard to see it here on this time frame. If we go to the weekly, you can see it's coming up to test that high. More than likely it shall consolidate in this area is the way it would typically work. Inside the group, there's a lot of stocks that are making hay, right? First Solar, for example, nice big spike up, volume comes into it. Look at it on a weekly, First Solar is coming back up after a big drop, right? So these stocks are basically gaining back what they lost. If we look over at CSIQ is another one, Canadian Solar, same sort of thing, right? Nice big spike up, coming back up to resistance. If we pop over to a couple others, JASO, same thing, breakout. This one's just breaking out. ABCD structure up. This one has it probably a little bit farther to run. If we look at it on a weekly, you can see a swing point high there that it's coming up to. And if you just keep going across the group, right, you can see all of these doing the same sort of thing. When a group gets hot, all the stocks start to move, and then you'll find things like this one. It's a Canadian nuts. I've got one down here. Let me pop down to this one. VSLR, Vivente Solar. Yesterday, this thing pops over 3 time frames. Over 3 swing point highs, big volume surge. Right, huge short covering, I'm sure. It's a newer issue. That's the sort of thing that happens towards the end. So if anything, that tells me this is probably just about done. That's the solar panel slash stocks. Look for some sort of a retrace here pretty soon. If you've made your money, book it. That's today's short take.